Hello all and welcome to the next video. Today we're going to be taking a look at another World of Simpsons figure. This time the Fallout Boy and Radioactive Man set. Really wanted this one. It's another one of those kind of like iconic alternate takes on a character. You think Fallout Boy, you kind of always think Milhouse. And then you have Rainier as Radioactive Man, so it's pretty cool. My main reason for wanting to do this is because it's another one of the interactive sets that we're supposed to be able to plug in the characters and they talk. That being said, I did say in the last video when we looked at the Kodos and Kang Treehouse of Horror set that I was going to try to get that one to work because out of the box it did not work. And so I'm going to take this off to the side here and we're going to bring in Kodos and Kang here. Now, couple things to note on it.
He's got a board with a nail in it.
Well, there you go. You can see it works. But there were a couple of things on it that were a little concerning at first.
I suppose you want to probe me.
Yeah, it's on. I think I left it on display mode. That's why it's doing, or demo mode. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. There we go. Okay. So, I took the bottom off. There's the batteries. Here's the part. It's just a screw. It goes in, screw it in. Nothing fancy. But these are just dollar store batteries. Nothing fancy about these. It had some green batteries in it, like some just like packed in cheap batteries, and those were very corroded. And when I took the batteries out, the insides were all corroded, like they, it's just dried up battery acid. So that sucked. And when something like that happens, you always kind of wonder if it's going to affect the way it's going to operate. And I thought it did. Now, I just, for that, I just put on some gloves and used a damp cloth, kind of chipped it all out, made sure to shake it all out and get everything out, cleaned it up real nice. Wear gloves when you do that, just saying, because that stuff does burn if you get it on you. Even though it's like dried up and old, it still burns. Like it will irritate your skin for a while. But got all that out, and then I flipped it on, and it wasn't working. Nothing was happening. I flipped it off again, flipped it on display mode, nothing was happening. And so I just thought, like, okay, that's it, it's broken. But then I give it a while. I think maybe it needed to kind of sit there. And then it started working. So now
Let's get some apple dots out here.
it is working. So, and they say different things.
Armorflings, eat. Your superior intellect is no match for our puny weapons.
So there you go. They do work. Turn it back off. So yeah, it does work. I cleaned it up. It works. So there you go. Our first one. These are pretty much the only ones it works with. It works with Kodos, Kang, and pretty much any kind of Homer. So if we tried to take Fallout Boy and put him on here, it wouldn't work. The instructions gave us a list of who it would work with. But yeah, it does work. I am going to take the batteries out, put the cover back on, and then kind of leave that on display. But I am going to reuse these batteries so we can see it, just in case the Radioactive Man and Fallout Boy one doesn't work either. We can kind of take a look at that. So let's go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and open this guy up. I'm going to guess it doesn't work in the box, does it? Yeah, nothing's happening, so hopefully it's the same thing where the batteries are just dead. I'm hoping this one's not corroded like the Kodos and Kang one was, because that scared me when I first opened it. And that just happens with old toys with batteries. Sometimes you're taking that risk. Are they going to be corroded? It kind of happens. Hopefully, best case scenario, it still works. Lesser case scenario, the batteries are just dead. Worst case scenario, they're dead and corroded. So, hey. Okay. So we got the instructions here. That'll tell us who this all works with. You would think it only works with the two. Whoa, this is weird. I didn't notice this in the box. But this has got like a spider web in it. Oh my god, like something crawled in it. A spider crawled in it and made a web. Jesus. Ugh. Ugh. I hate spiders. I'm just gonna say that now. Apologies for the dead silence. If you've seen me unbox one of these before, then you know that I kind of figured out the best way to do it is to cut all the individual plastic sides, and then it'll just slide right out. So, although this one's got screws in it, that's interesting. Detach the environment and remove the screw. Okay, interesting. I'll show y'all that in a minute. I wasn't expecting that. So I cut all the pieces, but right there in the middle you can see it says I gotta unscrew the environment from the box. So do I still have that screwdriver? Thought I did. Maybe I put it up? Again, apologies for the silence. You might have heard my door. I went to go see where I left the screwdriver, and now all of a sudden I can't find it. What do I do now? I got it. Okay. Oh, right in front of me. See if we can get this off. So, this is going to sound a little weird. I'm starting to think this has water damage. And I know this is going to sound really weird, but it's giving off a musky smell, like a water smell, kind of like if you've been around a pool. Not only that, but this screw that I just unscrewed is really calcified. And they're all kind of like that. This is making me think this got dropped in the water or something at some point. Which means if it really doesn't work, then I'm going to be really disappointed, and I'm going to be contacting somebody. And there it goes. Yeah. This had some form of water mess up on it. Not this specifically, but there's like little calcified pieces coming off of it. So hopefully it works. But there's the base. You can see it says Radioactive Man. The rest of it came out. Yeah, something's up with this, man. This is disgusting. You can tell there's just spots and like grime on it. Biggest concern there is you don't want it to be mold. Plain and simple. So okay, the good news is Yeah, these got messed up somewhere. These got wet somewhere. They smell like a wet lawn. That's disappointing as all hell. Um, that being said, the one good thing is it's not mold. It's just staining. I can rub it off. Um, but like Millhouse here's got the worst of it. You can see where something like calcified. That's horrible. I don't know why somebody would sell something like this. Now, is there the chance they didn't know because it was in the box? Maybe, but like, if he knew it had gotten wet at some point, and he thought, well, I'll just let it dry and sell it, that's being a scumbag. I'll just say that now. So they come with the little acid jug. They have the little Radioactive Man script. And then, of course, they got the flag that goes on the base. So, like, again, hopefully the thing works. I can clean up the Millhouse and I can clean up Radioactive Man. The big thing now is just hoping to see if the base works. Like I said, my guess is going to be no. Although if it does, you know, hey. So let's go ahead and see if we can put these on here. The flag looks like it goes. So here's the flag. Apologies for not showing it. Looks like it just goes right here, pegs in. So yeah, it looks like on this side we're gonna put Millhouse, Fallout Boy Millhouse. There we go. Then on this side we're gonna put Radioactive Man. Ooh. And there we go. Yeah, nothing going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can unscrew this. And see what we get on the batteries. Okay. So, because this got wet at some point and the screw calcified, it's basically just stripping itself when I try to unscrew it. That's very disappointing because I don't want to have to try to break this open just to get it to work. This is just really... Just whoever decided, thought it was okay to sell this. Now, I shouldn't say right out the bat it's all the seller's fault. I mean, could it just be that like it got messed up in transit? Maybe, but I don't know. This just feels like it's been sitting here like this for it to fester and calcify like that. Well, I apologize. I can't get that. I'm going to have to basically wear it down and then pretty much drill a new sift in there and get it out. So that's going to suck. Disappointing. Like I said, this. I won't name the seller, but that's just tragic. And maybe, you know, well, in the box, it didn't look that bad. Either way, you know, It is what it is. That really sucks, man. Like I said, they just got that weird smell on them and everything, like they got dumped in water. But there we go. I mean, I guess if you're not too worried about it and you want to clean them up, you know, oh, as I just totally messed that up. Yeah, I mean, if you want to clean them up and just have it as a display piece, cool. But that's not why I paid for this, especially at the price I paid for it. So disappointing. And like I said, as much as I wish I could give the seller the benefit of the doubt on this, I just don't think I can, because when the box came in, there was no water damage on the box. It looked fine. And then, I didn't really notice it when I was looking at it in the box either, so maybe they didn't, but the fact that it's there, or if they knew it had fallen in water and packed it, then that's just real shitty. But I apologize, and I know it's disappointing I couldn't get this one to work. Hopefully I can get it and like kind of salvage the base. See if I can get that screw out, because I think I could replace it with one of these other screws, no problem. It's just a matter of getting the old one out. So hopefully I can. And if I do, when I do the next Simpsons video, I'll show you if it works or not, and we'll see what happens. Because if it had that much water damage to the point where it like calcified on the figures, that makes me worried about the stand working, to be totally honest, the base. So it is what it is. I apologize that this wasn't the greatest of videos to show off something like that. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys in whatever the next video is.